What percentage, what ABV is Knob Creek whiskey?
37.5.
Incorrect. 55.
It was 55?
55% whiskey.
So is it like
Fucked up.
paint stripper? Does it taste like? Oh yeah. Oh god.
As a like a 16-year-old kid, you're drinking 55% whiskey neat from a bottle with some friends. I got absolutely annihilated. And do you know what the worst part was? So I got annihilated. I was dead. I was tonked. I was everything. I went up to my room and just fell asleep on my bed because I was like, do you know what? Like, I'm too done. Because obviously, as all drunk people do, I have mixed feelings about this. But basically, my roommate said to me, oh, you weren't you were completely paralytic. So I went and got somebody to come and look at you because you weren't looking that good. What do you know when you're passed out? I thought I would have sprung back and been all fine and everything else like this. Basically, I was way too drunk. I probably was in a bad way. But he got a teacher to come and get me, then took me to the medical centre, which then meant that I had to say to them, when they were at the medical centre, they were like, you know that there's a norovirus breakout at the moment. So either you have got norovirus, when they could smell. I mean, it's not like, 55% whiskey. It leaves a bit of a residue on the thing. So they were like, you either saying you've got norovirus so you don't feel well, and they have to take that seriously because it was a bit of a problem at the time, or you're drunk and then you're going to get all the punishments that come with it. I said, no. And the guys with me, they because I told them, they were like, oh yeah, just say you've got norovirus. Just say you've got norovirus. Just say you've got norovirus. So I did. And then when I went out to the medical centre, everyone knew I'd been drinking. I'd been drinking. So I went up into the medical centre. Then my housemaster came up to me in the medical centre. I'll never forget this, with a full plastic garb down the front of him, face mask. Back before the times when face masks were a much more normal thing.
They were so worried about
Gloves.
norovirus.
I broke quarantine, and he said to me, right, you're going to tell me all the people who you were drinking with, or you may not come back to this school again.
Ooh. Snitch. You're a snitch, aren't you? I know you're a snitch.
But so I was facing down, obviously I don't know whether the housemaster was ever going to expel me, but I was facing down expulsion, and basically I snitched on my mates, and after that point, obviously we weren't that friendly thereafter.
So
because I snitched on them.
and then suspended.
So I got suspended for a week. My other mate got suspended for a week, and somebody else got
courtroom drama,
suspended for a week. I know, exactly. So that was the first time I got suspended. But the funny thing was, when we got suspended, so I went home, obviously my parents were like, you're a twat. Like, what the fuck are you doing lying about this?
I'd have been like, legend.
Or anything else. Yeah, exactly. But the
Yes,
the funniest bit was, when I got back home to my house, my mate, who had also been suspended because of me, he lived down the road. So I just went over to his house for a week, and we just drank and chilled out.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
So actually it's
you
quite fun.
grassed them up, and then he let you in his house. Into his family home.
Yeah, I mean, I explained it to him. The other guy didn't take it as well, and then after then, I had a couple of years of everyone being like,
fucking hell. Like,
shitty.
it is what it is, mate.
I know,
Like-
but the thing is that if you're going to get threatened with expulsion, and it's
suppose
like,
you
oh
are
great, you're not a
16 years
snitch.
old.
But imagine that, you're not a snitch, but you get expelled from a really fancy boarding school.
Imagine that, yeah. Imagine like, oh, what? Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Texting now, going, you're a prick.
No. I wouldn't do that at all.